All right, I wanted to quickly go over some markets. Let's start with gold. All right, so gold, it's in a downtrend, and over here it's very interesting because you have a distribution break right there. And this distribution break is 28,000 contracts right from this high, right? Because it was also an upthrust. Because over here you had a lower low. So basically, they upthrusted the highs and did a stop run. And look at all the stops it took out, right? And it was against this high volume brick here. And you see the big black, it's about 70, biggest volume, 70 bricks, and it went down. All right, so I mean, it's a no-brainer to take a look at what happens on the retest here, right? So just mark that area and then go to the lower time frame. What happened on the lower time frame? Take a wild guess. Or when you're looking at distribution, there's a beginning and an end to everything. So what marks the beginning of distribution? If you said climax, you are correct. Climax marks the beginning of distribution. Then you may also have volume off the top. All right. So that'll also show you distribution. Sometimes volume off the top is within the climax. Sometimes it comes later. And then what is the end? So this is the beginning. What is in the end of distribution? A lack of demand. That's at the end of distribution. And finally, a lower low confirmation. All right. You don't have to be a genius to see the beginning and the end. What's in the middle? A sign of weakness, or change of behavior, or change of character, whatever they teach you, right? So there's a left-hand side which should have a climax, a middle has a change of behavior, and a right-hand side that has LOD, lack of demand. At the minimum, these three things need to be observed. Climax, change of behavior, or sign of weakness, and a lack of demand, and finally, you get a confirmation. With these three things are the bare minimum. These four things are the bare minimum. Now, what make this bigger. Damn it. Make this bigger. That's what happens when you try to be an artist. All right. Anyway, so what are other things that help you confirm? One is volume off the top, which will be right around the climax, near the climax, maybe into the climax or right after it. The other thing will be a breakout. That's typically within this change of behavior. Change of behavior will have a breakout. That'll be the bar that breaks the back of the trend. And of course, you might also have a shortening of the thrust somewhere there. Shortening of the thrust or some up thrust type of action. So, I mean, I just covered all this. These are the key behaviors of distribution. All right. Now, and they're very tradable. Anyway, let's go back to here. Okay, so the market this is a distribution brick with 28,000 contracts. You have a test. So take a look at what happens in the test. As you test, you have this mega climactic wave right here on the lower time frame. So I mean, it's no brainer that this is a climax, right? But it needs to be confirmed. So you have selling on the way up, and now you have selling on the way down. Right? You're selling on the way down. You got your climax. You have your selling on the way up, selling on the way down. Why? Because you want to get the best positions on the way up if you're going to short, and then when you can't get no more, sell it on the way down, right? So 1, 2, and then look at the volume here is only 7 relative to 50. So obviously it's a small relative. I think it's 1/7 of the volume, around 1/7. All right, and then over here you have this selling pressure here, 27. I mean, what's the ratio? It's less than a third. So now it goes down. So and what I really like about this is that this one right here is the volume off the top. Now, someone might say this is effort and all that. It doesn't matter to me. All right, there, right there in the 10, that 10 followed by the 12. The 10 is a 1,000, and then 1,200. So together it's about 2,200. Right at the top was sold. That's smart money print. Done. So the market, the chances of it this being distribution, extremely high. Very, very high. And look what happens after it. You go all the way down to take out the stops. All right, I am done. Thanks. Bye.